If you think about it, we love concepts like the Sorcerer's Stone, the Fountain of Youth, and, vampires, for one common reason. We all want to know how it would be to have everlasting life. Some researchers argue that there's no limit to how long we can live. The no-limit camp argues that as long as we keep making scientific advancements and taking care of ourselves, we could potentially live forever, or until you spend down your savings. Meanwhile, the finite lifespan fellas say that our bodies have a built-in expiration date, and there's only so much we can do to push it back. A study suggests that the maximum human lifespan may be around 150 years. The researchers analyzed data about the world's oldest individuals over the past few decades and concluded that there is an expiration date for our lives. Overall, the study provides new insights into the limits of the human lifespan and may help guide future research into the biology of aging and the development of new treatments for age-related diseases. So, let's hypothesize that we can actually push the inevitable end off as long as possible. What if we live for 300 years? In this way, we would still be stuck with a finite lifespan, but it wouldn't be too short. Living forever may not be as appealing because we don't want to reach a point where we get so bored and wish to have a finite life. Living for 300 years would significantly impact every aspect of life. I'll start with the concept of aging and how we perceive it. I know being young and old is subjective, but we are thought of as middle-aged at around 50 years old in our current lifespan. If our lifespan triples, at 50 years old, we might be considered a teenager. Since we have more than 2 centuries to live, it's like every minute we had suddenly became 3 minutes long. When we hit the age of 30, we feel like it's a milestone and that 1/3 of our life is over. But with a longer lifespan, we wouldn't experience this feeling until we reach the age of 100. Here, the critical aspect is whether we are going to keep the same biological and emotional capacity or not. Normally, our adolescent brain continues to develop and doesn't reach full maturity until approximately 25 to 30 years of age. In my scenario, this notion will remain the same. Yet we will probably go to school for a more extended period and learn a whole bunch of new things. Time to speak new languages. How about organ replacement and AI lectures? The education system and curriculum will indeed be changed. We would have more time to read and learn. You get your diploma, or you don't pursue higher education and spare that time to master a skill, like being a carpenter. Now you need to earn money. I'm sure that concept won't change. Let's find you a job. You probably have different options to choose from, and retirement might not be necessary until much later in life. In this way, you might have extra time to explore different careers and interests. Pursue your goals, take risks, and develop your career. Let's talk about relationships. We now have situationships, open relationships, and so on. I can't imagine the new dynamics we would have in a longer life. The age of marriage and the decision to start a family will all transform. Family structures and roles would change to accommodate these longer lifespans. You'd be grandparents, maybe at the age of 230. Yet, it could turn into a magical experience. We could have even deeper bonds. Imagine you've got centuries to hang out with your best friend. We would have more time to get to know each other and explore our common interests. It's not just us who got to experience the trial version of eternity. The world's resources would be affected too. We would have much longer lives to reproduce. We either overpopulate the globe or keep our existing family member numbers and become underpopulated. If we overpopulate, we'll have to fight for resources. This can quickly turn into a dystopian book. You know what? I really like this idea. I could try writing a book in my 3 centuries-long alternative life. Anyway, it's not just the resources. Ecosystems, animals, and plants would all be affected by us. Hopefully, we'll find new ways to prevent or recover from these problems. How do we solve these issues, you might ask? By advances in science and technology. We would have more time to devote to research and development. We will explore the unknown territories of our planet and universe via science and technology. This could lead to breakthroughs in medicine, energy, transportation, and other fields. I mean, think of astrophysics. We could even find ways to travel to other planets. Since our lifespan is extended, astronauts may complete presumably impossible expeditions. In our hypothetical situation, we'd age at a slower pace. Since we don't wake up one day and start living till 300, medical improvements should be responsible for providing a longer life for us. New treatments and interventions would be there to help people live healthier. Healthcare policies and practices will change too. Good luck to health insurance companies and life insurance. Now, let's talk wellness. People would likely place a greater emphasis on maintaining their mental well-being too. Surely, we would have great memories and enjoy life, but there'll be hard times too. New wellness methods might be seen. As a social science field, psychology might also find new ways to shed light on the human psyche. Plus, we would have more time to see the world and explore new horizons. This would help us enjoy life more. So, bon voyage! Next up, we have the economy. It's one of the most important areas that'll be affected by our longer lifespan. It could potentially result in a larger workforce and more accumulated wealth over time. Or it could lead to a higher demand for resources like food and housing. Then, the states have to be involved to keep the balance and help people meet their needs. Finance, the economy, and everyday life have to find new ways to coexist. If we had a chance to see 2323, maybe we wouldn't use paper money and coins, but move on to a completely digital system. But hey, we already have that right now. Think of PayPal, debit cards, and the like. It's all digital, but I digress. Art and culture. Think of your favorite writer or director. What if they had decades more to produce amazing art pieces? What about physiology and sociology? Try to picture the new ideas and schools that will come. Such a drastic change in the lifespan would also result in a fundamental shift in the intellectual sense. It alters the way we think and spend our time. It changes resources and our entire interpretation of life. This change can lead to a shift in the way we consume products, such as clothes. Have you heard of the term quiet luxury? It refers to high-quality and subtly stylish items that are expensive. It's associated with the popular HBO series Succession. Quiet luxury brands are only recognizable to those who are in the know, and they're appreciated for their refined aesthetics that go beyond their price tags. The trend of conspicuous logos and branding is starting to decrease for the consumers of these products. Maybe in the future, there'll be times when people have found ways to truly embrace a fashion style that merges sustainability, accessibility, and the great look all together. An average American will meet 10,000 people in their lifetime. That's a lot of people, y'all. Now, let's do some math. Out of those 10,000 people we meet, how many will we make an impact on? If we're lucky, maybe 25. That doesn't sound too impressive, does it? But even the smallest act of kindness can create a ripple effect that changes the course of someone's life. And when you add up all those little acts of kindness, they can make a world of difference. If we live for an additional 200 years, this number will surely increase. Personally, I'm a member of the team YOLO. You only live once. Why not make the most of it? Me? Well, I really don't want to live for hundreds of years if I can't bring my dog with me. That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.